Let me show you something.
Welcome back to Culture Clash Reactions. My name is Fen.
My name's Akasha.
Hope everybody is doing well. Today, back to the British side of comedy. We haven't done a bit of British for a little bit. And this is somebody who has been requested endless amount of times.
Okay.
And the reason I didn't do it earlier is, if I'm totally honest, here we go, let's piss everybody off again. Fen's going to piss everyone off. I'm not the hugest Jimmy Carr fan, right? As we've discussed.
Is Jimmy Carr the one that hosts 8 out of 10 Cats?
Yes. So he's good at that.
I'm interested to see this because you know what? I don't find him funny.
Oh, you
like,
have just...
No.
They are...
Okay.
You don't know shit.
They're
You
gonna be
better
like, okay. No, but I would like to watch his stand-up because I've never really watched his stand-up.
Well, I need to stop you right there. We're not actually watching his stand-up. We are.
What are we watching there?
But that's the thing. Let me finish what I was going to say. The reason I'm not a huge fan of his comedy is because I'm not into the whole one-liner, clever gags. Like, for me, there's no substance to that. It's more sometimes just shock value, saying something shocking as opposed to something really profound and funny and thought about and whatever. That's why I'm not a fan. Relax, keep your knickers on.
I also have to say something though, because I think when someone says they don't like, not even like, when I say I don't find him funny, that doesn't mean when
that he's not funny.
Right, and that one, we've talked about this before, comedy is subjective.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, when you say that someone isn't funny, that doesn't mean that he comes on TV and I'm like, oh God. It just means when I think of someone that's funny, I get excited to watch them and I'm like, I can't wait for the joke.
Because their track record tells you that they were funny.
So it's not like when I say that someone's not funny, I'm not sitting here like, oh God,
it's
Jimmy
just
Carr.
Not your cup of tea.
Yeah. But I haven't watched him enough.
We haven't started this video off well, have we? We're going to watch his stuff.
No, it's not.
But I was going to say...
It can't everything... It has to be honest.
No, be honest. I don't give a shit. That's what this channel is. I don't care. Even people go, I don't care. No, seriously. That's not what we do here. But my point is, the only time I do enjoy him, my favourite bit of enjoying him, is when he goes one-on-one with the crowd. Right?
Is this crowd work good?
Yes, it's very good. Is when he goes off kind of script and he actually encourages people to heckle him. Because obviously
then he has material to...
Well, not just that. Obviously, the more famous you get, people are less likely to heckle at shows because they don't want to ruin a show.
Right.
He actually encourages people. Like, come on, let's have it. And that's where for me, that's where I enjoy him most.
That's what we're watching?
That's what we're watching.
Like his crowd work?
Just Jimmy Carr versus like the crowd versus Hecklers is what we're going to watch. But it's like a compilation of his.
Okay, cool.
Should we get into it and see what he's got? Let's do it.
When's the comedy on?
Because sometimes the crowd comes up with some really good stuff.
Really? What's your name, sir?
Can't remember.
What's your name?
No, he's backed out.
David. What's your favourite colour, David? Blue. Blue, okay. Seems like the fairest way to deal with you, David. There are so many things I could say. Number between 1 and 8, David. 6. Okay, and you said to me, when's the comedy on? Well, it says if you want my comeback, you'll have to scrape it off your mum's teeth.
That laugh.
These things don't lie, David. These things don't lie. Nah, I'm kidding. She swallowed the lot. Well, that brings me very neatly onto the next bit of material. Who here's got kids? Kind of, was that? What, sorry? All right, Jimmy. What? What? What was that? You chipped in with something.
Go on, Jimmy.
You said, go on, Jimmy? Yes. Oh, right, ironically, slowing things down. You often do that, just stop people in the street and go, on with your day. I just stopped and just tell you to continue. Oh, what, sorry? Tosser. Right.
Isn't tosser like a...
Just around...
Isn't tosser like a... Is that like a derogatory
Yeah,
for
it's
a
like
gay
another
person?
word for wanker. Tosser.
Oh.
Kind of comes from the same, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like a term for...
Toss somebody off, yeah, you wank somebody off, same thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I learned
you
that
tosser.
from in-betweeners.
Kind of same as wanker.
Yeah.
Tosser. Right. Just tosser. Yeah, you know you're in fucking Glasgow, don't you, where someone pays you $22.50 to tell you to fuck off? Yes. Dad? It's the most annoying heckle that I get at gigs. I like it when people join in. I like a bit of a heckle and a bit of fun. But the most annoying one I get is when I've set up a joke, just about to do the punchline, and someone goes, invariably it's the same thing. It's always, where's Alan? Where's Alan? It's not my, like, bête noire. It's just a bit annoying. Where's Alan?
I think he means Alan Carr. Do you know who that is? The comedian who does... You might have seen Alan Carr.
I've heard the name.
He's
I bet I would see him if I...
squeaky, kind of like with the glasses, gay one, kind of happy-go-lucky. It's like
little
Adele's
guy.
friend.
Everybody loves him.
Kind of, not particularly
No,
little,
I know who he is. He's Adele's like really good friend.
Well, he's called Alan Carr.
And he's always like this.
Yeah,
I know
he's
who
got
he
like
is.
scrumpled up
Cute
teeth.
little like thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you know who he's
I
on
know
about.
who he is. Yeah.
Where's Alan? It's not my, like, bête noire. It's just a bit annoying. Where's Alan? Who's at your house fucking your dad?
He had it ready, didn't he? He was waiting.
I think we all knew, including him, I think we all knew that was a trap. I could feel you as one going, hold. And then one brave soul over there said, no. I'm taking one for the team. Or rather, your dad is. I don't like it when the tabloids are homophobic, because they're such an important part of our culture, the tabloids. When they get it wrong, it sends a very bad message. Do you remember last year when they outed a footballer? Which is a terrible thing to do anyway. They outed this footballer, and in the course of the article where they outed this guy as a homosexual, they described consensual oral sex between two adults, yeah? Two fellas sucking each other off. They described that as a prank. How demeaning to homosexuals is that? To have that act of lovemaking described as a prank. And it also doesn't work from the other point of view, because I like to think of myself as something of a prankster. But I don't think I've ever said, gotcha! Don't forget the balls. Bless you. You really do care. Whereabouts are you from, sir? You're from New York. What are you doing over here? Do you mind me asking? You do something? You moved here for work? Yeah. What sort of work do you do? I mean, I'm not suggesting I need to see your papers, but... What are you bringing to the party?
Finance, IT.
Finance and IT? I can't really think what that is. Is that cash points? Hang on, you're looking at ATMs. It's our language, you fucking ruined it. Yeah, next time you have a fight with someone, stop getting us involved. You're getting blamed for everything. Go on, you can...
In order for us to be speaking German.
Sorry, if it wasn't for you, we'd be speaking German. How little do you know about our language abilities? There's no way we'd have picked it up in 60 years.
It's true. So true.
Speaking of which, did you all see that heartbreaking story in the Mirror newspaper last year? Yeah. They ran a campaign... Are you showing off to the other children? Are you pretending you can read? By heartbreaking story, do you mean the tits on page 3? What, sorry? So I'm fine for fruit and veg, thank you. I presume that's what he's talking about. Hey, hey, hey. It's nice that you're here, though. It's a night off for someone, isn't it?
I think he said, what would you rather do? Suck off your dad or look out your mum?
Oh my god.
Yes, I think if I'm not mistaken, that's one of Wittenstein's theorems. You'd suck off his mum. He's done you. He has done you. I'm not from Perth, so I may never have to make that decision. Fucking hell, you sound like you come from a very broken home. I'm not suggesting you fucked your mum, but only because you wouldn't want to two-time your sister.
What's your favourite position?
I like reverse cowgirl, but, you know, I'm old-fashioned that way. What's yours, sir? Various. I think I can...
It's a match, I pick and miss.
Yeah, I imagine, it's either that...
I was about to say.
or that. Yeah. Maybe a bit of that, who knows? Why do I laugh like a sexual predator?
Scottish.
I like the way that a sexual predator sounds better in your accent than any other. A sexual predator. I don't know why I laugh like that. It's one of life's mysteries. In the same way as why you dressed as a gay lumberjack. we may never know. I like big, thick logs. Yeah. How big's my cock? Well, I'm not sure whether your mother would be comfortable discussing it, but it's... What, sorry? Is that buckpause? No, that's water. You've probably heard of it. Who's the most famous person I've ever met? Well, I once met her. It's quite an impressive one. I don't want to show off, but you know how villages have got idiots, yeah? I met the idiot for the whole of Glasgow. Yeah. Yes,
He looks like an idiot.
one of the biggest cunts in the world, yeah.
I married him.
And you married him. That is, again, that will only happen in Glasgow. You call someone a cunt and their wife goes, yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I do for a living. I think of little jokes in my head and then I tell them to you so that you'll like me. Sounds a bit tragic when I say, what was that, it's not working? Well, you can fuck off. This is as good as it ever fucking goes. I don't come to your work and knock the sailors' cocks out your mouth, do I? Where are you? It's not working, man. Give us a wave. What do you do, sir? Telecoms. You do telecoms? What do you do? Do you... I do you. I do you telephone. What, sorry? You build them networks. Ironically, you work in communications and can hardly string a fucking sentence together.
All right, our own British Jimmy Carr. What do you think? It's good with, like, that's what I mean. Like, my favourite of him is when he's, but the crowd also give him something because the crowd is that British, charming, kind of like, you know, real in your face.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe one day, maybe we should be a bit open-minded and we'll do a reaction to like his actual jokes.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to I just didn't want to be fake, you know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and, you know, some people just go, oh my god, that was so outrageous. It's more just sometimes for shock value than it was actually like funny when I'm belly laughing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I think it is?
Kind of
Do you know what I think it is for me? Is I think that there's like, I think like there's certain comedians. I'm gonna get ripped for this.
No, go on, say how it is.
But I don't think he's naturally funny.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how to say what I'm, but I just look, but again, that's subjective.
I actually do.
See, I don't think it is. I think it's like,
I think
mean,
he's
maybe
better when
he
he's
is.
no. I think he's better because I think he's better on like the game shows and stuff. I actually like him on 8 out of 10 Casters Countdown and all that kind of stuff. I actually on that stuff. It is more off the cuff. I enjoy him then. I think he does a really great job.
I'm
not just majorly, and I have laughed at his jokes.
I just
by the
think
way,
I
I'm
can't
sitting
put.
here like
I just think I can't put my finger on it. It's not that he's not like I don't enjoy. Like I enjoyed that, but I wouldn't get excited to watch his stuff. I think that's probably what it is. Like when I think about like other comedians, like we just did a Bo Burnham.
Yeah.
We did Cat Williams, Bill Burr, like all the other ones that that we've done multiple ones. I get like excited to watch their videos. I think with him, maybe it's just not my
right.
You know.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it's just the fact that, like, you've just mentioned a bunch of American comedians there.
I knew you were going to say that.
Maybe it doesn't translate.
But that's not true, though.
Yeah, that's true, because you do like Mickey Flanagan, don't you?
Yeah, that's not true. I'm so sick of that whole, like, thing. That's, it's an American.
Yeah, no. I don't think so, because people like to say that, even in the comments. Oh, it's just because American, you don't get it. It's not.
That's
we're
not
huge
true at all.
comedy fans.
Like,
it's some things are really, like, to the core, in our opinion, funny and really translate and really speak to your soul. And some things are...
No, but even like, what was that Scottish guy that we watched that I needed the subtitles to freaking understand?
Frankie Boyle.
Like him, I thought he was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I could barely understand him.
Yeah. So far, Mickey Flanagan's been your favorite.
Yeah, I love Mickey Flanagan. He's so funny.
Out of all the British ones, I noticed that you laughed hardest at him.
Yeah.
But... it's just one of those things. But maybe one day we'll do a reaction to his actual comedy.
Yeah. But I will say I've also, like, I've watched different comedians and...
Especially doing this channel. Yeah.
Oh, and Ricky Gervais, by the way. Ricky
Gervais
is obviously one of my favorites, too.
Yeah.
But I've also seen stand-up shows, where sometimes they're not always... I don't laugh as hard at one that I did at the other. It's the same comedian.
True, yeah.
It's just different material. Do you know what I mean? So it could be just that as well.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Cool. I guess leave your comments, thoughts, I don't know. Like, comment, and subscribe.
And check us out at Instagram.
Careful,
Check us out at Instagram at Culture Clash Reactions.
Always a pleasure. Never a chore. Until next time. See you all later.